Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. He's been a story all season long, just continues to impress. The question remains, of all the catches he's made, can he reel in the Heisman Trophy, Jesse?
Well, the games are only going to get bigger because of his success in the first half of the year. His team is winning a lot of games. It's about championships, but this guy has an opportunity to win the Heisman Trophy. He's a big part of his team's success.
No doubt, and the whole field's slanted towards stopping him, but he's been that good through the first part of the season. Can it continue? Against better competition and championship moments, that will decide whether he wins the Heisman.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play.
Turning it on. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williamson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
You don't see a ton of wide receivers come in as true freshmen. They just take over the game and be the best player on the field. Man, he's done that as a true freshman. It's been amazing to watch, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy hunt as a receiver, which is not a normal thing. So it kind of shows you what kind of potential he has. He can win it as a freshman. He can win it as a sophomore. Shoot, he can win it as a junior. This guy has unbelievable talent.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williamson. Open space at the 25. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, What players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Scanning the field, it's Kitna. Pulls it in, it's Hooks. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on third down was big.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brown. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll be third and long. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Little touch pass to the receiver. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Bunch formation for these receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Cook. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. Zips it out to his man. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. The give out of the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Cook. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Quick step and go. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Fires to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Kitna. Bought a little time, lets it go. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone.
Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. To the air, it's Kitna. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. He lofts one down the sideline. Catch and stride inside the 15. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the red zone, looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's in for the touchdown. Getting set for the point after.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Kitna. Pulls it in, it's Klein. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. After that last completion, it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He caught it. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got him. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Breaks into the open. The 10. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
That pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught close to the marker. It's Milner. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 20. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Grab near the marker. It's Cook. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Complete with conviction on the crosser. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He wants to throw it again. The short hands, it's Cook. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williamson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's reeled in. It's Williamson. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half.
Set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's McCray. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Going to the run to start this second half. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Power football with the run. There he goes. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Offense in a bunch formation. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets open down the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll go to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Hey, coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
To throw, it's Kitna. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He makes a grab. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of... He's going for the goal line. And it'll be a touchdown. Lining up to add another. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Cook.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get 1st downs. They throw the football and get 1st downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football and getting 1st downs. They are so hard to defend.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver. So that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Gets the back moving. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Makes the catch. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tight end now in motion. Trying to barge in. He bangs his way in for the score. Timely decisions, effective play management helps him get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch on the left. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Wimbledon running game on first down now, back at it.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated.
Oh, he's got some space. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Between the uprights, it's good. That gets them back to within 10. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And some room to work. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense set on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Hardy. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. From the gun, the ground game. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Dropping back, it's Kitna. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what...
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. Oh, he got loose. There he goes. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
They'll put in play from the 41 on 1st down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Got it behind the line. It's Williamson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Running back searching for a hole. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So now it's 2nd and long. Makes the catch. It's Cook. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Got him downfield. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. Looking downfield, it's Kitna. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're
turning it on! Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It's 1st and 10 from the 13.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that. They need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. They just keep firing. Lets it fly. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the